Bienvenidos al canal, a Virgos de Costa a Costa. Vamos a estar comenzando este juego que es el Batman Telltale Series. Como mejoró el inglés acá en este canal, estamos aprendiendo cada vez más. Me doy una cuenta, No queremos nada de cuentas. Ya no queremos nada de cuentas, señores. Vamos a probar este juego. Hacer en este caso es ver el contenido de la historia, así que vamos a leer, vamos a ver los medios y vamos a comenzar. Un juego en el que no tenemos mucho que hacer más que seguir la historia y adentrarnos en la vida del murciélago, así que empezamos. A prestarle atención a la historia, gente, que arranca. El juego gráficamente es una pinturita, un estilo de cómic hermoso. Empezamos en el ayuntamiento. Vamos a checar si me escucha bien.
Hey, what are you?
¿Cómo le dieron un corchazo a ese tipo,
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? We'll bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us. Oh, Christ. Move in.
Parece a Jonah Jameson.
Second floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Me encanta porque cada respuesta que podemos elegir va a alterar después la historia.
Shit!
Voy a poner bien en rol de
The
Batman.
hell did he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Nos olvidemos de abrir Discord. Por si alguno de los virgochos se quiere sumar, canal de Virgos.
What was that?
Puro West. Vamos a ver, nada más lindo que atacar desde las sombras con Batman. Nada más lindo.
Back to back, circle up!
No va a servir de nada, fanfarrones.
What the hell is this?
Buenas, Rodrigo Morales. Gracias por acompañar.
I know you're
Acabamos de
trying to
empezar la
create
historia,
a
así que no
myth,
te puedes perder, ¿eh?
but be
Vamos a tomar cada
careful you
decisión en
don't turn into a
conjunto.
monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Fachero,
Stay where you
Batman.
are! You're under arrest!
Nos reímos, Poli.
Well, if you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Porque no hay nadie
No
más que
one
pueda.
else will.
Obvio.
I'm the only one who gets the
Típica
job
respuesta de
done.
Batman.
Sounds lonely. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Tampoco tiempo. Para un combate.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Se me escapó!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Bien, Jameson. Ah, pará.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't
Ese
shoot!
te digo.
No! Wait!
Me encantaría saber si no apretaba la culpa que pasaba. Se pegó un palo, cartuvimos contra el pavimento y fue chévere, ¿eh? Debería que se
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Who put you up to this? Answer me or I let go.
But you won't. You're not that kind of guy. Bye, Bat.
Step out of the shadows. and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then,
Había que ser tan duro, Alfred.
time to save the city.
Vamos a bajar el juego. Ahí.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a
Rodrigo
ringing
Morales, nuestro
endorsement.
sonidista de confianza.
Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally
Cherísimo el
put
Harvey
your
Dent que
foot down.
mandaron, el diseño.
Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
Parecemos un boxeador.
If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he
Me
is.
gusta porque
Fashionable
originalmente
and
Harvey y
fashionably
Batman,
late as
Wayne
always.
son amigos.
Say hi, Bruce.
¿Qué podemos decirle a la gente? Les damos la bienvenida. Hola, Bruce, un chiste.
Hi, Bruce.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down.
Qué pelotudo dicen
That's how
todos.
Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering
Debí
support.
haberles dado la bienvenida a la mansión Wayne en realidad, pero como eso ya lo había hecho en la
Together,
práctica, quería ver si había
we
un cambio
will change
en la
Gotham.
reacción. Y lo hay, está bueno. Cada cosa que decimos cambia todos los eventos del juego. No mucho en este caso, es una boludez.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire
Trabajo
angle.
nocturno.
So the sooner we
Me
make
gusta que mi
nice with
entrada
the
cause
donors,
sensación.
the sooner
Vamos a ser un poco
everyone will leave you
arrogantes.
alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign.
Obviamente
I
estas
need you
respuestas
here,
no afectan
tuxedoed
tanto.
and shaking hands.
Pero
No one
vamos dándole
came
un
here
perfil al
tonight to see
personaje.
me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan.
¿Un
I'm
eslogan?
terrible at those.
Harvey
Always
Dent
makes
dentro
me
de la
sound
ley,
like a
nuestra
used car
esperanza,
salesman.
una cara nueva para Gotham.
Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
No tengo respuesta.
No ideas? That's all right.
Habría puesto una
Guess
cara
I'll
nueva
just
para
stick with
Gotham porque le daría
elect
profundidad que
Harvey
después es
Dent.
doble cara.
Oh god, that's so
Pero vamos a
boring.
dejarlo así por ahora.
Bruce, I meant what I
quiero
said.
meterle un-
Together,
una
you
culpa,
and
¿no?
me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, hmm? Come on.
Qué argumento que es Harvey Dent, parece un jugador de fútbol americano, un boxeador. Gigante, parece. Ricardo Tapia, ¿es ese? ¿El ebrio?
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street. But I trust your family.
Qué malvado.
If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. Hmm? No strings attached.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
Vieja ebria, ¿qué
No,
decís?
it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante
Defendemos a
justice
Batman.
like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
I'd say it all depends on the man. Sometimes you need a person who will go off script
Such as dressing up in a bat costume?
and taking out the criminals who ruin our city. Though the cape may be a bit much.
And don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to
Sí,
help
mal.
Gotham's most
El viejo es
at-risk
un
individuals.
choto y la mina
Will be
sigue
dedicated
tomando,
to
le está dando
Thomas
el
and Martha
bizcacho,
Wayne,
está diciendo cada
in the
boludez.
hopes that their fate will
Mira la
never
cara,
be
no se puede ni
repeated.
mantener separada, está re
After
bien,
all
la
your
vieja.
parents did for this
¿Y esa
city,
maneja las empresas Wayne?
to be killed
Ah, yeah.
in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe...
Hace mucho, restemos la importancia.
Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago. I've moved on.
Of course. Of course.
Together, we'll help the whole city move on.
¿La cara del viejo ese?
Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well,
¿Quién tenemos
hello.
acá?
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor,
Selina Kyle?
and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time
¿Qué
off.
es, señorita Bale?
No, it's all right. You can stay.
Thanks.
Bruce?
This
No, se nos
is
dio la
quite
intención,
the
Harvey,
social
¿eh?
event, Mr.
Oh,
Wayne.
come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Just between us, politics bore the hell out of me. Too many words, not enough action.
Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty.
Oh, you'd be
Y que no lo
surprised.
olvidará. ¿Qué cosa? Si no dije nada.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something
Nadie
on your
olvida nada en este
collar.
juego.
Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Puede que sea un lápiz labial, le va a caer por el culo
Actually,
eso, pero...
it's lipstick.
Well, no wonder you were late. Say no more.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce,
Pasa que si
but,
decía que era vino
another
también quedaba mal
guest
porque era un...
has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one
No
personally.
sé si salimos bien, pero... Ah, claramente la
Carmine
mafia.
Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary
¿Cómo se
evil of
notaba que era la
politics,
mafia,
Bruce.
eh?
It's
Ya la
in the
pinta
service
que
of a
tenía.
better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
Confío en ti,
I
Harvey.
don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know
¿Por qué
I
eso
have
no
to
lo
pull
olvidas,
every
Harvey?
string I can to get elected.
Lo estoy
I
diciendo
want
que
to just
confío
make
en
sure
él.
this one doesn't hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce?
No. ¿Lo queremos?
Play nice.
¿Crees que no te lo pedí, Harvey?
You know, I've been in the market for a new house.
Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it.
Qué simpático.
Though the
Entonces, el vendedor
decor
no se lo puedo
offends my
permitir, hablemos en
eyes.
privado.
Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Hey, I like this guy. Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves. But we'll get to that. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Escupile la cara, Bruce. Como nos ven todos, ahí está Vicky Vale.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
No, vamos a rechazarlo. Falcone no lo olvidará. No me importa, Falcone. No me junto con mafiosos.
Gentlemen, perhaps we
Estaban
will be
viendo
more
todos.
comfortable
No le voy a
in the
estrechar la mano al
parlor.
mafioso.
Follow me, if you
Ni
will.
siquiera para quedar bien. Ah, nos hicimos un enemigo, claramente, ¿eh?
You should know, Mr. Falcone. My analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor Hill. Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Harvey
Harvey
stays
viene
with
conmigo.
us.
A man's home is his castle.
Harvey no lo olvidará.
I
Bien.
respect that.
Al fin una buena que no olvida a Harvey,
Seen
¿eh?
and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Yo banco a Harvey Dent. Por ahora. Todavía no es malo.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather
Usted me
see
entiende,
Harvey
¿cierto?
actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings.
Como lo callaron a Harvey.
I ain't here to
pobrecito.
chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me.
Poco amable que es
Here, pal.
Falcone.
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or
Jefe
I
de la
can
mesa.
pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to
Falcone
being
se
a
percató
gracious
de eso.
host?
Y sí.
Okay, imagine. This is me.
Nos estamos portando re mal con
These are
Falcone,
all
pero es
my
la
friends
decisión,
in
¿eh?
Gotham.
Le vamos a hacer la guerra a este
The
mafioso.
businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians.
No negociamos con vos, Falcone. Y
I
encima
make them
tirás
all
mal.
move.
Ni una metiste.
And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected.
Me gusta cómo se sigue
That's
moviendo
why I
los
came
coches.
here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your
Vamos a
businesses
hacernos
and
cargo.
mine, I
No
bet we
somos
employ
amigos.
half the city.
Ya lo dijimos.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, this isn't a deal with the devil. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation.
Smoking.
Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
No te metas con el viejo Wayne.
And which to break.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing.
Falcone no lo olvidará.
Hell, I knew him longer than you did. People don't say
Sí,
no
pero al
to
viejo no.
me. Not
Ya
for
hay
long.
alguien. No sé si me va a contestar. No me dio la opción. Viene Alfred salvándome las papas del fuego.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Oh, Bruce. Qué mal decidimos, ¿eh? ¿Deberíamos asustarnos por Falcone? ¿Qué dicen? mí no me da miedo Falcone, ¿no? Pero tendríamos que haber sido más caretas, más amables. Yo apoyo a Harvey Dent. Vamos a mantenernos en esa postura. Yo apoyo a Harvey Dent.
It's me.
Un momento. Bruce Wayne es Batman.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With break-in entry incidents...
Entradas para el teatro, ¿lo hacemos con Vicky Bale? Ah, no, son... Las del zorro, son las de los padres.
5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Yo iría a patearle la cara a Falcone, pero bueno.
Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by
Oswald Cobblepot.
Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning here has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmoni was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
No, este es Gil, el alcalde actual.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of
Mal alcalde. Quiero buscar más de Falcone. Acá está. A ver, Falcone.
Gotham police are investigating multiple
Capo de la familia
cases of
Falcone.
riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed
Parece que está
weapon
metido en
while
todo.
pressed into the
Contrabando,
tight
bienes
quarters with
inmuebles
fellow
como fraude.
passengers.
Podría meterlo en
A few
prisión, pero
died,
saldría al día
while most have
siguiente.
been admitted to
Todo
Gotham
quedó
General
con sus
in
operaciones,
critical
pero en su
condition.
lugar aparecerían
The
dos
police don't have
más.
any suspects
Varios
at the
solamente
time.
muchas capas. Hay
2
contra
more
pruebas
patients
sólidas y
have gone
válidas.
missing from Arkham Asylum,
Te voy a
bringing
hundir,
the total
Falcone, a
number
vos,
of escapees from the half-prison,
hundir.
half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners
That computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Harvey Dent, fiscal de distrito de Gotham, le pide a la oficina del alcalde que haga frente públicamente a la oleada de acciones de justicieros que asolan las calles. Ah, o sea que está en contra de Batman, bien. El alcalde Hill no puede esperar que la oficina del fiscal de distrito procese los casos siguiendo otro criterio distinto a la ley, dijo Harvey Dent. Dent adoptó una posición firme contra los justicieros de
That's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true.
calidad debido a que tiene una
We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero with over 200 successful convictions.
Ah, tiene 26 años Harvey Dent. Bien ahí, bien por él,
Just
jovencito.
might be the hero Gotham needs, but he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime, but it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this
Robert
message.
Regina Sellerback. ¿No son los dos viejos con los que hablamos antes?
Talk about
Creo que
dirty
sí.
politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we're now on day 3
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen
have
drive.
given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Uno de los más viejos amigos, por eso yo confío en Harvey Dent. El alcalde Hill, Alto Hill, la ladrona gata. El mato. Ladrona gata, bueno, obviamente que no tenemos todavía su ficha, ¿no? Pero Oswald Cobblepot, James Gordon, Dickie Bay.
While pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. Police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that. Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably
hacer algo con el celular, créeme que retomamos. Ahí está.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors
Nearly fell off a building for this.
aren't true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help. He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
And in other news,
Yo me iría a bofetear a Falcone,
now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end, crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for computers this morning.
Holographic lenses? Voice modulation? Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Of the 4th Street Bridge, sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. Of people died. Most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. Police don't have any suspects at the time.
Let's find out what was so important.
Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half.
Encrypted. Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
Me gusta esta cueva.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
In the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. Yeah, I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
You're right, you're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
¿Cómo le vamos a rechazar a Alfred?
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Parque Cobblepot. 6 de la tarde o de la mañana. Calculo que es de la tarde. Qué rápido que oscurece en Gótica, Ciudad horrible.
Where are you, Oz?
Ese Falcone. Oh, flaco. ¿Examinar o dar limosna? Vamos a darle limosna.
Thank you, sir.
Sí, querías hacer el Ciudad Gótica en un lugar mejor, pero no das una limosna, Bruce. No te la cree nadie. Barril en llamas, mira.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Un dealer, vámonos con el dealer. Ya estoy yendo.
Hey.
Beat it.
¿Qué me echó? ¡Qué atrevido! La estatua del padre de los Alcobendas, ¿será esta?
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Eso es lo que pensaba, guachín.
Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
Media vuelta.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down! This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Oh.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
Fuera, lacras.
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, There. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, it's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were, yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
Alfred es rebucha.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Oh, wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine.
Metí la pata con la respuesta.
All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do.
Le contesta algo lindo y
Which is why I'm warning you.
Hostil este Oswald.
When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Lo mismo.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Qué vida ocupada tiene Bruce, ¿eh? Bueno, tenemos rueda de prensa. Ah, cómo contaminan los Wayne, ¿eh?
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we change Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
Está el Ortiva, el viejo Ortiva.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
¿Cómo se enteran de eso? Es un país libre, era el invitado Harvey.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
I don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne! Is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Qué pegado que estás, Bruce.
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Ah, era importante lo de Alfred, ¿eh? Bueno, lo dijiste antes, viejo choto. ¿Qué pasa?
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Falcone.
This warrant.
Ah.
It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and I, we have a vested interest to keep things professional. For Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Si es una foto con los padres.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce?
Mickey Bale.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
Vicky no lo olvidará.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Como los gatos. Bueno, hicimos una buena amiga con Vicky Vale, ¿eh? Me va.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Café triste. No. Lugar de mierda.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is.
Ahora explica.
Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this, I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines? Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
No, estás cortándole.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Hasta yo me di cuenta que es Selina Kyle, obvio.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
Creo que nos conocemos.
I think we've met before.
You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Do they?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle.
Selina Kyle.
It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh. Sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
¿Qué perdiste?
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that
querida.
idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
¿Qué es lo que haces?
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market,
¿Vende
huh?
abón?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on.
Mueve influencia, Harvey.
Excuse me a
orto.
moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
A ver si revelamos acá. Si nos decimos la posta, que ya nos dimos cuenta los dos, ¿eh?
Nice to meet the real you.
In case you're getting any ideas, no one would believe you.
Right. This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised?
No, le decís algo y te fajo,
Not
piba.
to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you...
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Misma pregunta.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
Vamos a quedarnos callados.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address. Now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Si decís algo, Selina. Ay, 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 ay,
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out. Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
A investigar.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Nothing left to bury. Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Momento de puzzles. A ver. Vamos a abrir la puerta. Pro player. Qué fachero el traje de Batman.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. I've seen these outfits before.
Sí.
Same mercs that broke into City Hall. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Something was here when the explosion occurred. Someone drove off after the explosion. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Ese Falcone
Send the drones hunting.
lo tenemos entre ceja y ceja desde el principio del episodio.
Good thinking,
Para mí hay que ir a
sir.
matarlo ahora, pero no tenemos pruebas todavía. ¿Qué más se puede investigar acá? A ver. Oh, otro hombre quemado.
That bad?
¿Para qué?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Totalmente. Ahora tiene como arañazos. ¿Y ahí?
Skyline Club.
¿Es el club de Falcone ese? Vamos a examinar al policía quemado. Están todos hechos chota.
This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
No, flaco.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
Son heridas diferentes, a ver.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Barehanded.
God.
Esperemos que le esté pegando, Bruce, ¿eh? Son acusaciones graves.
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
A ver. Ya tenemos algo vinculado acá. Tenemos vinculado esto. Me encantaría vincular el trozo de barril. Que algo más podemos vincular. Pero que tenemos una bala en el inventario. Con la bala del cráneo lo vincularía.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
No por nada es el mejor detective del mundo, ¿eh? Momento de investigaciones. Con dron y todo.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Vamos al otro punto. ¿Qué es ahí? A ver si desciframos esto.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Como mierda caminas con eso en la espalda, Bruce. Uy, mirá las manitos.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Pará, nos queda verificar algo ahí. Ahí. Un cigarrillo. Y tiene que tener ADN, así que...
Time.
Pero es reciente. Ese cigarrillo. Estaba encendido.
Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk.
Habla.
I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Ese es nuestro Batman. Habla, basura. No le voy a llegar a pegar igual.
True what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Whatever it takes to make you talk. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
No. Baja la pared. Ahí está.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. Please, no. Oh, God.
I start here and keep breaking until you.
Beso en el orto es cosa del pasado. Ahora la moda es tu vieja entangada.
¿Qué hace Rodri? Está en el medio de un interrogatorio.
Used where?
¿Cómo andas?
I swear. I told you everything
Rodri.
I know.
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here.
Think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133.
Rodri, ¿estás?
Now put up your hands! Don't move!
Batman, what did you do to him?
Don't move!
He confessed to everything.
It's how you got it I'm worried about.
You have the right to remain silent.
Gordon.
I said silent! If you say another word, I will shoot you. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect.
Put down the gun, detective. I'm on your side.
Oh yeah? It doesn't look like it.
It will when you hear what I have to say. Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight.
Ah, qué exagerado, Alfred. Rodri,
Your
volvé!
parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I. Look, I did what you had to, but at what cost? We both know how this argument goes. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Alfred no está haciendo
You're a
mucha
good
utilidad,
man,
¿sabes?
Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Bueno, tenemos actualizadas las noticias de Gotham. Los Wayne han sido considerados desde hace mucho tiempo una de las familias más respetadas de Gotham, pero nuevas acusaciones han vinculado al patriarca de la familia, el Dr. Thomas Wayne, y a su esposa Marta con los negocios ilegales relacionados con la familia criminal Falcone. Si esto es cierto, es posible que la impactante fortuna de la familia Wayne, estimada en miles de millones, pueda ser incautada por las autoridades durante la investigación de sus prácticas empresariales actuales. Esto ha sido un golpe para Bruce Wayne, su heredero, quien ha continuado con la práctica de su padre, pero... Sin embargo, la vida del Dr. Wayne llegó a su final por ser víctima de un crimen fortuito hace décadas. Batman se enreda con una banda enmascarada en un alto ayuntamiento. Salto en la oficina del ayuntamiento del alcalde Hill terminó la noche pasada con una lucha masiva en el tejado entre Batman y una ladrona con máscara de gato a quien la policía ha llamado Gatúbela. La batalla terminó con un espectacular salto del edificio que deja el destino de Gatúbela. Bueno, eso ya lo sabíamos. Bien. ¿Qué más tenemos por acá? Más criminales actualizados. Oswald Cobblepot. Este ya habíamos visto algo, pero ahora tenemos más información de Oswald. Ahora es casi un extraño para mí. Volvió a la ciudad con la intención de limpiar el nombre de su familia y tiene A Falcone en la mira. Aún no averigué nada de lo que trama. Vicky Vale parece ser una aliada. Una buena chica, Vicky Vale. Gordon, te saqué la información, ¿qué más querías? Hacelo vos, sino Falcone, a ver, ¿qué tenés de nuevo? ¿Cómo? ¿Es un arma? Tendría que ir a la casa de Falcone y romperle las costillas a él, ¿eh? Noticias de Gotham ya tenemos, vamos a usar.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have
Por ti,
imagined.
Falcone.
This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard.
¿Quién es el detective? ¿Alfred o Batman acá? Porque Alfred descifra todo al final, ¿eh?
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Destruyamos a Falcone de una vez, mierda.
Where would we
Ese gordo
possibly
de
begin
mierda
to
me tiene
dismantle it?
podrido.
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Y si vamos con Vicky, solo la va a difundir. ¿Y Gordon hará lo correcto? Y me va a preguntar cómo las conseguí. Vamos por Vicky Vale.
Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir.
Salvo que le peguen un tiro a Vicky
We'll
Vale.
attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Bueno, Vicky Vale, querías la verdad y tenés la verdad.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
Don't question it. Just publish it.
I'm a reporter. Questions go with the territory. But thank you. Seriously.
Para tu carrera va a ser re importante, Vicky Vale.
What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is going to be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary.
I'll protect you, I promise.
Claro que sí. Es lo que yo contestaría.
Chivalrous, but unnecessary. You're not Batman. I always think, crime in the city, it's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless you kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time.
I backed Harvey's campaign for a reason. Fixing Gotham starts at the top.
Politics to the rescue?
For once, I think.
Doubtful. No matter how good-looking he is. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention. That's what brings down men like Falcone. Not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club.
Vamos entonces.
Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Ahí se la veía venir esa, ¿eh? Vamos por vos, Falcone.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Pero...
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So,
Aquel se cagó de risa, el de la
Not
izquierda.
anymore, Osman.
La carita. Por Dios. A ver qué chingón nos dan estos.
Where's Nicky? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nicky? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Obviamente Falcón está ahí.
you make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Nothing here.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Bueno, ¿vamos a entrar o no? ¿Ustedes van a decir algo? Los tengo vigilados a todos, Ahí hay algo.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Ya sabemos cómo bajar a uno. la columna. Con el toque personal de Batman. Y al último que está arriba, si no me equivoco. No, ese. ¿Dónde está el que falta? Bueno, obviamente, al de la puerta será.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Y con la reja, obvio. Trolazo contra la reja, papá. Buenísimo. Bueno. Ya sabemos cómo bajar a todos los 4 matones. Y ahora
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
sí,
Very good,
ya lo
sir.
tenemos el plan.
Your turn to crash his party.
Vamos con el primero. Bien, rapidísimo. Y nos falta el que hay que tirar el bloque por la cabeza. Se lo vamos a tirar. Dale. Bien, bien, bien. Bajamos a todos. Cállense, mafiosos. Solo vengo por Falcone. Gordo.
Goddamn circus freak! Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here!
Falcone, Falcone.
I want Gotham! The hell?
Tranquilo, Batsy.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn place!
A cantar, Falcone.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Lo debería suspender por el edificio. A ver si lo podemos hacer. Oh, Bruce, sos un animal. Al final, tenés que calmarte. No me obligues a hacerte daño. O sea, no más.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll kill you right at the hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Habla, Falcone, o te suelto.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow. Whoa, wait. What the hell are you?
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
No sé si quería hacer exactamente eso,
The Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You really want to take down crime? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Oh my God! Take him out!
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh! Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about.
¿Será la familia Wayne mafiosa?
For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters,
no le di la mano, no
as
mientan.
crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?"
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The monster Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
viene de mal humor, ¿eh?
A suit, a car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Dios mío, gente! Claro, ¿quién no va a desafiar a este Falcone de mierda? ¡Ay, gente, por Dios! ¿Qué más? A ver. La mayoría, el 84% de los jugadores le dieron la información a Vicky Vale. Perfecto. Estoy entre el común denominador. ¿Le rompiste el brazo al tirador? Volver a... ¿A quién le diste el... Falcone? Claro, obvio. Estuve mal ahí. No sé si quería hacer tan mierda a Falcone, ¿eh? La historia está re picante, Rodrigo Morales. ¿Qué hace? No la voy a continuar hoy, pero... Desafiamos a Falcone. Le dimos una cita a Vicky Vale. Le rompimos el brazo, algo de lo que me arrepiento. No vi muchas otras opciones, pero no le quería romper el brazo. Me pareció bien darle a Vicky Vale la información de Falcone, más que a la policía, porque Gordon viene desconfiando de nosotros. Capaz debimos habérsela dado a Gordon para que empiece a confiar. Pero después de que le rompimos el brazo al matón y Gordon no lo aprobó... ¡Hola, Cookie! No sé si Gordon nos habría recibido bien la información. Creo que ahí estuvimos bien en dársela a Vicky Vale. Y después le dimos una paliza a Falcone que creo que me arrepiento. No quería hacer de eso a Falcone. O sea, era un gordo de mierda, pero prefería que vaya preso. Pero bueno. Señores, este fue el capítulo 1 de Batman. Lo vamos a continuar, obviamente. Para la gente que no llegó a verlo, puede ver el video. La verdad es que la historia se pone increíble. Vamos recién al capítulo 1. Faltan 4 más. ¿Qué tenemos de resumen? A ver, atrapamos a Falcone, que es el mafioso de Ciudad Gótica. Lo hicimos mierda, básicamente. Le dimos una paliza con la ayuda de Vicky Vale, a la que pusimos de nuestro lado dándole información sobre Falcone, que lo incriminaba. No lo incriminaba. Era la información de las culpas de Falcone, ¿eh? No murió el Capitán América. Rodri, no mezcles la historia. Después, tenemos a Gordon de nuestro lado, aunque está empezando a dudar de nuestros métodos. Y romperle el brazo a un delincuente no ayudó para nada a que Gordon confíe. Y por último, ahora pareciera que Falcone nos tiró un dato de que la familia Wayne era mafiosa también. ¿Podremos limpiar el nombre de la familia Wayne? ¿Tendrá razón Falcone? ¿Acaso todo lo que construyó Bruce Wayne fue construido con dinero sucio? Son las incógnitas que nos quedan revelar en el resto de la historia. Para eso vamos a continuar el capítulo 2. No hoy. Tuvimos el capítulo 1, pero suscríbanse al canal y quédense porque vamos a continuar con la historia de Batman. Batman, romper o nada. En este caso este Batman fue especialmente violento. Eso estuvo bueno, pero no sé si es el Batman que quiero ser. Pero hay decisiones que ya se tomaron. Habrá que continuar la historia para ver a dónde nos lleva. Pero no hoy. No hoy. No hoy. Bueno, gente, este fue el Batman. Si les gustó la nota, pueden suscribirse al canal. Sacha, me dejaste solo, te estás perdiendo lo mejor de la historia. Pero bueno, quédense con nosotros porque la historia de Batman sigue acá en Virgos de Costa a Costa. Finalizamos la transmisión